What's going on YouTube? Listen up, young elder gang. This is Dr. Charles P. Winston back at you with another banger. Please make sure you like, subscribe and share this video, fam. I hope this video get at least 100,000 likes. In this video, you will find history, definitions, scripture, information, and best of all, what we Americans have been deprived of from the beginning, the truth. Keep in mind, this content used in this video is intended for entertainment, educational and informational purposes only. We will give you the total truth as we best understand it today. Be sure to hit that like button, young elder gang. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell and don't forget to check back with us every day for new content. Yale's ultra-secret society is a pinnacle of the elite. Its members have become presidents, Supreme Court justices, and heads of industry. Yale's Skull and Bones Society is the training program for the Black Hand elite's front men. To be tapped is to be welcomed into a line of power brokers with the promise of lifelong membership and opportunities. But how do members get tapped? And what happens in the bowels of their mysterious tomb? Rumors of grave robbing and casket confessionals abound. What's the truth behind this hallowed secret order, hiding in plain sight? Secret societies have captivated the human imagination for centuries, weaving tales of mystery and power. They evoke a sense of mystery and exclusivity, whispering of hidden knowledge and powerful connections. From the Freemasons to the Illuminati, these clandestine groups have been the subject of countless legends and conspiracy theories. One such society, shrouded in secrecy and steeped in tradition, is Skull and Bones. Founded at Yale University in 1832, Skull and Bones has become synonymous with power, privilege and intrigue. Its members, known as Bonesmen, have gone on to occupy some of the highest positions in American society, fueling speculation about the true nature of the organization and its influence on global affairs. This essay delves into the history, rituals and controversies surrounding Skull and Bones. We will explore its origins, its membership, and its enduring legacy in the 21st century. By shedding light on this enigmatic organization, we can better understand the forces that shape our world today. The story of Skull and Bones begins in 1832 with William Huntington Russell and Alphonso Taft, two ambitious and visionary students at Yale University. These two young men were dissatisfied with the existing secret societies on campus, feeling that they lacked the depth and exclusivity they desired. They sought to create an organization that was even more exclusive and secretive, one that would stand out among the rest and leave a lasting legacy. Their vision was to foster lifelong bonds of loyalty and brotherhood among its members, creating a network of influential individuals who would support each other throughout their lives. Inspired by their travels abroad, particularly to Germany, Russell and Taft were captivated by the rich traditions and deep-rooted customs of European collegiate societies. They drew inspiration from these societies, which were known for their elaborate rituals, symbolic gestures, and an air of mystery that surrounded their activities. The rituals and symbolism they encountered in Europe fascinated them, and they were determined to incorporate these elements into their own society. Upon returning to Yale, they set about establishing their own secret society, one that would embody these elements and more, creating a unique and enduring tradition. Thus, Skull and Bones was born, a society that would become one of the most famous and enigmatic organizations in the world. Each year, Skull and Bones selects just 15 male students from Yale University's junior class to join its ranks. This elite group, known for its secrecy and influence, has been a part of Yale's history since its founding in 1832. The society is one of the oldest and most prestigious secret societies in the United States, and its members, known as Bonesmen, have gone on to hold significant positions of power and influence in various fields. The selection process, known as tapping, is shrouded in secrecy. This clandestine method ensures that only those who meet the society's stringent criteria are chosen. The tapping ceremony itself is a highly anticipated event on campus, though few outside the society know the exact details of what transpires. Potential members or neophytes are carefully observed and evaluated throughout their time at Yale. Faculty members, current Bonesmen, and even alumni may play a role in this evaluation process, ensuring that only the most suitable candidates are considered. This observation period can last for months, with every aspect of a student's life being scrutinized. Academic achievement, athletic prowess, and leadership qualities are all taken into consideration. The Society values individuals who excel in their studies, demonstrate exceptional athletic ability, and show strong leadership skills. These qualities are seen as indicators of a person's potential to contribute to the Society and to the world at large. Geronimo, the Apache chief, reportedly haunts the grounds because it also rumored that the club boasts a skull claimed to be that of Geronimo. Legend claims that Bonesmen stole the chief's remains from his burial site at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, when a group of them was stationed there during World War I. One of the club's initiation rituals reportedly requires new members to kiss the skull. Other ghosts are said to haunt the premises, but we may never know who they are because the Bonesmen are sworn to secrecy. Yale's most famous secret society in 1832, Skulls and Bones at 64 High Street, dedicated to Eulogia, the goddess of eloquence. The Bonesmen, as they are known, took the skull and the crossbones as their symbol from which they received their nickname. Construction of the windowless Greco-Egyptian style tomb began in 1856 and ended with the addition of its two back towers in 1911. Legend has it that the blueprints were read backwards so that the courtyard was built in front facing the street instead of inside the structure. Former President George W. Bush, Yale, 1968. His father, former President George Bush, Yale, 1948, and his grandfather Prescott, 1917, are among the many famous people that have belonged. Over the course of its nearly two-century history, Skull and Bones has inducted hundreds of members into its ranks. This secret society, founded in 1832 at Yale University, has long been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Its members, known as Bonesmen, are selected through a highly secretive process, and the society's rituals and activities are kept strictly confidential. These Bonesmen have gone on to achieve great success in a wide range of fields, including politics, business, law, journalism, and academia. Their influence extends far beyond the walls of Yale, reaching into the highest echelons of American society. Many Bonesmen have become leaders in their respective fields, using their connections and influence to shape the course of the nation. The Society's alumni roster reads like a who's who of the American elite. From captains of industry to influential politicians, the list of notable Bonesmen is long and distinguished. These individuals have left an indelible mark on American history, and their contributions continue to be felt to this day. Among the most notable Bonesmen are former US Presidents William Howard Taft and George H.W. Bush. Taft, who served as the 27th President of the United States, was also the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, making him the only person to have held both offices. George H.W. Yes, though for decades it was shrouded in mystery. In the 19th century, rumors circulated that initiates were stripped, beaten, and forced to lie in a coffin while relating their sexual history, thus baring their souls to their new comrades. But as Alexandra Robbins related in her 2002 book, Secrets of the Tomb, the modern-day ceremony is far less dramatic and far more sophomoric. Initiates are led to the group's unmarked Greco-Egyptian vault in New Haven, where the clocks run 5 minutes fast. There, in rooms filled with shabby furniture, stuffed animals and old engravings, they are met by members dressed as outlandish figures, like the Devil and Don Quixote. At various points they are blindfolded, jostled violently, given a secret oath and forced to drink blood, some say it's Kool-Aid, others Gatorade, from a skull called a yorick. Eventually the neophytes kiss the toe of a member dressed as the Pope and are dubbed Knights of Eulogia. It's all part of the bonding process. It was an opportunity to build friendships with 14 people whom I otherwise wouldn't have come across in college years, one member told Robbins. The camaraderie is reinforced by weekly meetings and bizarre traditions. Bonesmen refer to non-members as barbarians, employ cryptic references to the club's totemic number of 322, and deliberately leave the room if any barbarian mentions their society's name. Bonesmen vow to take care of their brothers after Yale, as they move into positions of wealth and power. Some say a Bonesman, once initiated, is virtually guaranteed wealth and security for life. One evening in 2019, in a windowless building known as the Tomb in the center of Yale's campus, the members of Skull and Bones snapped. There they were, having been granted membership to the most elite secret society at one of the most elite universities in the world, part of a rare group that for generations included individuals from the most powerful families on the planet. Vanderbilts, Rockefellers and Buckleys have all been in Skull and Bones. 3 Bonesmen would go on to become President of the United States. Their traditions, including oaths of secrecy upon admission and antics, stealing the gravestone of Yale's founder, and the rumors about them, that the Bones tomb contains several human skulls, are legendary and an intense source of campus gossip. But there in the tomb, surrounded by oil portraits of former Bonesmen, all white, all chosen by the Society's alumni board, the current members felt overcome, not by the achievements of those who had come before them, or by the possibilities that lay ahead, but instead by the organization's long history of exclusion. So the students did what they felt had to be done. They pulled the portraits down and replaced them with homemade signs, criticizing the secret society's record of keeping people of color out of its ranks. Portraits is a relatively straightforward and easy ask, one member who participated in the redecoration told me. The way a space looks can have a large impact on a person's psyche. They have a creepy name. In fact, they have multiple creepy, sinister names. The Order and the Brotherhood of Death among them. The Skull and Bones is a dark group. The imagery, the name, the reputation. This is a bizarre secret society because its iconography is so openly sinister and macabre, which is in direct contrast with its prestige. It's as if they don't even bother to try to hide their sinister core. It's a way of hiding in plain sight. Their headquarters is known as the Tomb. Their logo is something you'd expect to find on pirate ships, but maybe we're supposed to believe it's all just fun and games. After all, they're just another secret society, and furthermore, they're surrounded by the inflated Ivy League elitism of Yale. So, is all of the lore and legend surrounding this society just for show, novelty and gimmickry? I don't think so. They're known for helping get people into high places. It's no coincidence about the Bushes. It's whispered, for instance, that Skull and Bones helped underwrite Hitler's rise to power. In fact, Hitler's financier once stashed $3 million in the Union banking corps, whose directors included Prescott Bush, father of the first President Bush, and a Bonesman himself. Similarly, several Bonesmen in the FDR administration, including Secretary of War Henry Stimson, were key players in the Manhattan Project. From this, some have deduced that the dropping of the atomic bomb was a Bonesman plot. The Society has also been blamed for the Bay of Pigs fiasco and for plunging the US into Vietnam, because Bonesmen, like William and McGeorge Bundy, held prominent foreign policy posts during the Kennedy and Johnson years. It's true that Bonesmen have occupied top-tier positions at an impressive array of powerful institutions like the CIA, the Council on Foreign Relations, Morgan Stanley, the Rockefeller Foundation and the Federal Reserve. But the same could be said of Yaleys in general, or Harvard graduates, or other Ivy Leaguers. And in future years, Skull and Bones is likely to be far less influential than it has been in the past. Like most campus organizations, it has become politically correct. Skull and Bones now actively seeks out women and minorities. White Anglo-Saxon males have become a minority within the current membership. Bonesmen and Boneswomen now spend much of their time sharing life histories with the group to better understand one another's perspective. Members no longer consider themselves part of an elite cadre destined to run the world. They defensively joke about the old white guys who used to run the society. On the Yale campus, Bones members are now viewed with bemused scorn, not envy. It almost seems, wrote Franklin Foer in the New Republic in 2000, that the current crop of Bones persons maintain vows of secrecy because they are genuinely embarrassed by their affiliation.